guys, DemiGod here, and my thoughts and impressions on the Gears of War 4 beta. And before I get started talking about this beta, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am not the best Gears player at all. I play Gears, I get my kills, and I do my thing on most of these Gears games. And in the Gears of War 4 beta, it's still the same. I do my thing, I get my kills, and I try to put in some work when I can. So I had to let that be known before you watch this Gears of War 4 beta thoughts and impressions videos, so you don't think he's doing kind of bad. But anyway, let's get on to these thoughts and impressions. Now, Gears of War 4 has been in the making for a minute. We knew it was coming when they announced Gears of War Ultimate Edition. We got surprised. We didn't know how it was going to be. Everybody was thinking it might be like Gears 3. It might be reminiscent of Gears 1, just on how they did Ultimate Edition. But Gears of War 4 is actually quite surprising in the things that it does, and the things that it gets right, and the things that it lacks at. Now, I'm going to get started into these likes about the beta. First off, the one thing I do like about the beta is the fast-paced mechanism behind it. It is very fast, very fluid, you're all over the place. I like that it's fast. It feels great that it's faster paced and not slower movement. It actually fits. I actually like this, and it fits quite well, to be honest with you. I can't lie, I do like the pacing of the game. I do like how it feels in your hands. I do like that it's dope enough where I can just boom, 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 move across the map. I like how fluid it really is, and it is really great, and I can't lie about that. That is actually something I enjoy quite a bit about this beta. Another thing that I enjoy about this beta is actually the maps. The maps are nice. I like that they have some big influence behind them. They're actually very big, and I think that I actually enjoy the big maps more than the smaller size maps that Gears usually has. Now it isn't new to the Gears series that we have like smaller, bigger maps. I mean, but I enjoy that they're more wider and more accessible. I don't know if that's the right term I want to use, but it's more accessible and more wide, and I basically just like the way the maps are. Now, another thing I do like is the new weapons. I like the drop shot. It's actually pretty cool. I think that it has some oomph behind it. It definitely feels like a cool, unique little weapon. It shoots at an arc angle and drops down. It's like one of those geometric-esque guns. It's cool, but it's a very dope gun. I like it. I hope to see more unique guns like this when the final product releases, because that is definitely a cool idea. One thing I'm glad to see in Gears 4 that they brought back is the mantle kicks, the longer executions, which I'm sure will be coming back, and some new cover mechanics that you can do. You can do the mantle kick, and then after the mantle kick you can do the knife execution, which is pretty dope. I think that's a very cool idea. It's very nifty. Another thing I do like is that the weapons feel balanced. The shotgun, the lancer, they feel balanced. Everything feels good. Nothing feels too overpowered. Everything actually feels pretty darn good in your hands, and it is very nice. I think that is one thing that they actually nailed in this beta, that the weapons feel good. I don't have to worry about shotguns being terrible, or the lancer not being as good as it should be, or the boom shot missing and going through people's legs, and me missing and when I'm trying to get multi-kills or something. It actually feels great in this beta, and I am glad that they actually nailed that down. Now, I know that this is a beta, things can change come final product, but for now, as we're talking, these guns feel great, and I am glad that they nailed this down to a T, because that is something I am definitely enjoying about this beta. Now, on to the dislikes about this beta. First off, I'm not gonna lie to you, the performance of the beta sometimes is a little iffy. It has some frame rate skips and dips and everything else. Not too game breaking, not too oh my god, but it does have its moments. It's like skip, especially when you're loading up a new match. It does skip, or sometimes it does happen in the heat of battle. Now, I know this is beta, this may not be representative of the final product, but it does skip, and it can get a tad bit annoying. Another thing I noticed is that some animations aren't as smooth and fluid as previous Gears titles. Like when you try to pop into cover on the wall, you can't shoot, or sometimes the animation will take long to do so, and that's actually a pretty bad thing. I know that once again, this is a beta. This may not be represented in the final product, or it may be. I don't know how this will go, but as for now, this is a pretty thing that they really need to work on, especially they're trying to bring something new and fluid as this into the Gears community, because this can get very annoying, especially with the bad animations. Very annoying very quickly. Now, another thing I do dislike about this beta is that you can't pick your character. I'm so used to picking my character in Gears games, and I know it's a beta, but I'm just being picky. But you can't pick your character. It's a major turn off to me personally, because I'm so used to picking who I want to use instead of just generic Swarm character or this regular Joe Schmo on the cog. I want to pick my characters. I know hopefully that we'll be picking our characters when the final product drops, because I am definitely interested in what to do and how we're gonna do so when final product releases. Now, the last thing I dislike, and I'm hoping that this isn't a hardware issue, or that this isn't just how the game will look or anything of that nature, but the visuals aren't as up to par as I thought they would be. Now, this may be a beta build that we're playing and the graphics are way improved than this, but I'm hoping when final product does drop that, you know, we get some better visuals and that the visuals are looking way better, because I'm not gonna lie, I had like some very high hopes for the way the Gears 4 beta will look. Now, I'm not saying it looks bad, but what I thought would be and what it isn't like connecting us to. Now, I'm not saying the game doesn't look great, because it looks fantastic. Do not get me wrong, the game looks great, but I was expecting like some really deep next gen visuals. That's just how I feel about it. Now, game looks great. I'm expecting more, and hopefully final product, the game just steadily blows me away. I hope that the multiplayer gets improved. I hope that they patch out some things, you know, patch in 60 FPS multiplayer, fix some things up, get some things right animation wise, because the game is great. The game is fantastic. Do not get me wrong, this game is actually pretty dope. I'm enjoying this a lot more than I enjoyed Gears games before, and my favorite Gears is 3, and I enjoyed that quite a bit. I'm hoping that it has horde mode and all the other stuff that came in previous Gears titles. And also, I forgot one thing I do like is the other mode that came into this beta, dodgeball, which is execution, but with a very dope concept. Say you or a teammate gets killed, you die or that teammate dies, but you have to kill someone on the enemy team to bring your teammate back. Now, that is a very cool concept, and that is another thing I do like about this beta. Dodgeball is fun. I actually like that mode quite a bit, and I'm mad that I didn't put any Gears gameplay of that in this. But that'll be all for now, guys. Thank you for tuning in and listening to my Gears 4 beta thoughts and impressions. I thank you guys so much for listening. Check out my last review if you haven't on Xbox's newest IP, Quantum Break, the game where you stop time and deal with time and everything else. Playing as Sean Ashmore. Check out my last review on Quantum Break. Check out my last commentary on Battleborn's beta and my thoughts and impressions about it. Also, this week, coming up this Friday, we will be having Let's Play make a return with Outlast. We're going back to the Asylum once again, and I got a lot of things coming up for you guys in my next video, which is my next channel update. So until the next video, which will be coming up after this, we'll tune in, turn up, and throw down. I'm out. Thanks for watching.